As kids, our imaginations are boundless, and we often believe in things that seem completely absurd in hindsight. From misunderstandings to magical thinking, these beliefs reflect the innocent and curious nature of childhood. Here are the top 10 most ridiculous things people believed as kids that will definitely bring a smile to your face. 1. If you swallowed a watermelon seed, a watermelon would grow in your stomach. This classic belief had kids everywhere terrified of accidentally swallowing fruit seeds, fearing they'd sprout into giant watermelons or even trees inside them. 2. The floor is lava, an iconic childhood game where kids would leap from couch to couch, truly convinced that the floor had transformed into molten lava. It's a perfect example of how imagination can turn ordinary things into dangerous obstacles. 3. If you dig deep enough, you'll reach China. Many children armed with shovels and a lot of ambition once believed they could dig through the Earth's crust and end up halfway across the world in China. 4. The moon followed you everywhere. Many kids were convinced that the moon had some special connection to them and would magically follow them as they drove around in the car. It wasn't until later that they realized it was just a trick of perspective. 5. Swallowing gum takes 7 years to digest. This myth had kids panicking any time they swallowed a piece of gum, convinced it would sit in their stomach for years. The truth, of course, is much less dramatic. 6. Thunder was angels bowling. Whenever there was a thunderstorm, many kids found comfort in the idea that it wasn't anything to fear, just angels having a good time bowling in the sky. It's a cute explanation for something otherwise loud and scary. 7. Cartoon characters lived inside the TV. As kids, some of us believed that our favorite cartoon characters were real beings living inside the television, ready to come out at any moment and play with us. 8. If you made a funny face, it would get stuck that way. Parents often told their kids this, and many believed it wholeheartedly. Making funny faces became risky business with the fear that one might end up permanently silly looking. 9. There were monsters under the bed. Countless kids were convinced that their bedrooms housed terrifying monsters lurking just beneath their beds, waiting for the lights to go out. This belief made bedtime a bit of a challenge. 10. The ice cream truck only played music when it was out of ice cream. Some clever parents used this as a way to avoid buying ice cream, and many kids believed it. The sound of the ice cream truck would instantly lead to disappointment instead of excitement. In conclusion, the things we believed as children were often bizarre, but they showcase the incredible imagination and innocence that come with youth. While these beliefs might seem silly now, they remind us of a time when the world was filled with wonder and mystery, where anything seemed possible.